welcome to another episode here on the channel. Today with another game. We're not in Minecraft, as you can see. We are instead in a game called Raft. And it just recently released its new update, the last chapter or something like what it's called. So I decided that I finally was going to make a series of this on the channel because I really love this game. I have over 100 hours played in it already, and that's just before we were on the last chapter. So yeah, we're going to start play Raft today, and I'm going to start off by playing a new world. We're going to choose the easy game mode because I'm pants at doing normal, and hard I can't do because yeah, it needs to be multiplayer almost there to actually make this work. So we are going to call this the what can we call it? It's always the stupidest to think of a name when you are not going to come up with one. So I'm just going to name it yeah, season 1. We'll see, we maybe can do something else. I don't want any of my friends to join, and we're going to create the world. If you are not familiar with Raft, I'm going to explain a little bit about what it's all about. It's a very similar to Minecraft in that you gather resources, you try to survive in the world, and it has a little bit of a story as well, and that's what is a little bit different from Minecraft. It's a little bit of a sandbox, but at the same time it's not, because you have to sort of follow along what you want to do, but you can also build what you want to do. So a little bit of everything, I think. Not as free as Minecraft is, but it's similar, as I've said. So I'm just waiting for it to load here. It takes a little bit of a time, and I can explain how you get about this. The sort of premise for the thing is that the world has been over flooded, so it's a lot of water, and you are on your own raft where you try to survive, and you get a lot of stuff that you can build with, and also a lot of enemies, as we're going to see as soon as we can get in here. So here we are on a starting platform. We have 4 platforms to begin with, and that crate I want to get at once, because as you can see here, we have a lot of items. We have rope, we have scraps, we have stone, we have some palm leaves, and we also have some red beets, I think it's called. I usually play this game in my mother language, in Swedish, so if I don't know some of the stuff that we can what it's called in English, I apologize. I will try and learn as we go along here. We just take up all of the stuff that we can get, planks, everything. We're just fishing for materials, really, so we can start to build. And then we get up to here, and this is sort of our inventory. We also have some other stuff, and I'm going to start by building a building hammer, because that's going to be the most important part we have here. Now I don't have any more wood, so we're going to go and gather up some more stuff, and I got that, and we got some plastic as well. So it's just a matter of gathering up a lot of items and try and go about it. And we're going to, of course, try and automate a little bit of it, because we have some of that stuff as well. Next thing, we're going to have to go to here, and we need a wooden spear, and I need one more plank for that, because we're going to have to defend ourselves. So there we have that, and where... No, I went and built another hammer. That's that's not good. That happens sometimes. You build the wrong thing. I just have to gather more wood. That one is too far away. And of course we can upgrade our things. So my hook here I can upgrade in the future, and also get a lot of more farther reach than I have now. But it's just a matter of having a little bit of technique as well. So I need to gather up some more items. I'm going to try and expand on our raft here, and that one I should have gotten. We're just short of a couple of centimeters, it feels like. Okay, so yeah, back to what I was saying. I'm going to gather up some items. I need to expand my raft, and we'll see each other once once I've started getting a little bit of more items here. Okay, so we are back again, and I have a little bit of items. I've gotten a couple of things. I've gotten myself an axe, I've gotten myself a wooden spear, as I've said, and I've also right now gathered up enough planks for what's called a research table. This table is very important to have, so I'm just going to plump it down in the middle here, because inside of here you can research items and get more recipes to build more advanced stuff. So what I'm actually going to do is put one item in there and research it, and it's going to be lost for us, so it's good to do that. But as soon as we have gotten enough stuff for example some of this, then we're going to get here, for example, we learned a stone arrow. And that's really great. And there, the scrap, we learned a little bit more of an item. And here we have an island as well. I've already gone past an island a couple of moments ago because I couldn't get to it. But this one we maybe will be able to get to if I can get myself a paddle, and I need 2 planks for that. So it's going to turn a little bit dark as well because it's turning into nighttime. I hope that you guys are going to be able to see this, otherwise I have to change it a little bit in the editing process later on. But yeah, we have the full moon to guide us in this. We also have gotten acquainted with a friend of ours. This is the shark, and he is going to attack the raft with certain intervals, so we get to know where he when he gets here. But he's our main enemy on the boat right now. So I am going to actually paddle over here and hope that we can sort of jam the raft into the island and maybe stay for a little bit, because on islands we can find all sorts of stuff. Right now in early game we're going to get a lot of planks. That's why I have gotten myself an axe, because then we can get a lot of planks, because you need a lot of planks, and we also can get stuff from the under the sea level here. So I think here is going to be a good spot to put the raft. I hope that it's going to stay there. Yes, a little bit at least. So we're going to go on shore, and we're going to have to keep an eye out on our raft so it doesn't float away, because that's going to happen if we're not careful. But I hope that we can do it. So yeah, it seems to be staying there, so I can gather up all the items. On islands we can also find pretty good food sources, and that's what I am after. We can have watermelons, for example. We have 2 here, and then also we can get flowers here. Flowers are not needed in the early game, so I'm not going to bother with them, because they just take up space right now. So we got some pineapple as well. That's great. Now we can also try and search down below, and I'm going in on the opposite side of the island, because what happens there is that the shark is not as on us. It doesn't know that we are on the other side of the island. Instead it's trying to find us doing other stuff. And I just realized not getting the metal ore is not the best to start with. We need to get other stuff first. So, and I'm also drowning. This is not good. This is not good. I need to go up. I'm pretty slow in the water as well. I'm not used to the early game. I've played in the late game for such a long time, so I want to find some clay and some sand. That's what we need. And here we have the shark, so we should probably book it out of here pretty fast. But I want to get sand and clay just so we can research it. And the shark missed us, so I'm just going to head for the surface, go up on the island. There, he didn't miss us this time. And I'm going to go out of here, because we can't be a lot of the times islands are good and everything, but we also have to get away from here or gather up more stuff. So yeah, there Also, what happens very often, I have found, I don't know if it's intentional, but I think it is, it's that when you have been away from the raft for a little while, for example, being on an island, then the shark is going to sort of attack it as once, it feels like at least. So we'll see, can I get myself through this gap here, or is it too small for my raft? Have I made it too big? With it being just 3 parts. No, we can get around this. Okay, so we're on our way once more, and I'm needing to repair my raft, so there. And I think how much, yeah, we have a lot of items now. I think we're going to expand a little bit here so we get a nice and good amount of stuff. I also need to start thinking about my food supply and my water supply, because that's going low. You can see it down in the lower bars there. So water, I think it's most important, so we need 2 more planks and 4 more plastic. And we got a very nice box, and we also got one of the parts that is a receiver, and that's something that we can build later on. I'm just going to put that there because I want to have some place. I need to start building a storage as well, but I think water is the most important part, so we need plastic. And it was 3 more plastic, and we also need some planks it was. So what's also good to know about the game is that you can actually gather up items from the sea. You don't need to use your hook, because every time you use it, it takes a little bit of durability. So yeah, that's what happened. That I think was the blueprint for the Atana, and I realized we need to make something out of this, but we can do this. So I need, where is it? There. We can craft some ropes, and with that we can put those palm leaves together, and we get a little bit more space. I think that's too far away. Yes, it is. Then we need to hurry up by gathering more items. Back to the recipe for this one. I need 1 more plastic. There we have this container. There we craft the purifier, and I'm going to place it pretty far in. So we can place planks there, and we can also, as soon as we got the more plastic and get us an empty cup, we can get that to work. And we also need to make some crops. It's a lot of things, and it's a new day as well. So once more I'm going to cut away a little bit and gather up more items. I'm probably going to make some storage, and we'll see each other once I've gotten a little bit of my more bearings. And once more we are back, and I have expanded the raft a little bit, and I've gotten myself some steady food sources, and also we have our water maker, or what, purifier I should say, because we use the salt water from the sea and put it in here and just cook it a little bit, so we get all of it to be sweet water instead. I've also planted some food here. We have the beets and the potatoes. Inside of this one is the small planting box, and then we have the medium-sized one where I planted some melons, because melons you can't get inside of these small ones. You need the medium ones for that. So yeah, I think I'm going to actually end our episode here, because I've gathered up a lot of items. I need to start continuing on gather more items and building up a little bit. We are in desperate need of plastic and also planks, and I also need to defend my crops from the evil seagulls that are appearing now that we have those. And yeah, this once more it's turning into nighttime, and I need to gather up a little bit more items. We can also see an island in the sort of I don't know what it's called, but if you look just now to my left, you can see that an island is there, so maybe that's what we're going to go after as well. And there we got one more thing. I'm going to take this as a last thing, even though I tried to end it here. So you can also get what's called decoration packages, and inside of these, when you open them, you get some sort of decoration that you can later on use. This time we unlocked the flags, so we're going to get flags on our raft here. And it's in this sort of menu where we have a little bit of stuff already. I've learned trophy boards and lanterns later on, and we have evil seagull, and so it's going to fill up with more stuff to make here if we want to make our raft look pretty nice. I'm going to head myself towards there to get some more stuff to eat, also to get some planks, and we'll see each other in the next episode. Goodbye.